Everything that you see is totally different.
Really?
Everything is completely, totally different. What used to be? Well, it was just different places. I mean, these small houses, it's like a village, really. But now it's a city. Coming from the airport was really a shock. Coming from the airport was a real shock to me, because I didn't recognize anything. I didn't recognize Ayia Romani Church, for example. There's a new church that's built right next to it, a larger one. It was all woods, just forests, just woods, just empty woods. And now it's built up, all kinds of apartment complexes. I didn't recognize anything. I feel like I've come to a totally different place. I used to ride all these streets, on my bike, but the streets are different. Everything is different.
Did you walk along the beach?
I have not, I came here by myself for just like 5 days in 1998, 16 years ago. So I've not, we literally just got into
If you walk 5 minutes from here is the sea. You walk along the palm trees. They are called the palm tree street. Finikudes. Greek.
I told you they both speak excellent English. Excellent.
When you say finikudes, it means small palm trees. Small, but now they became very big.
Anymore.
a little bit, about problems, draft and all that.
But the streets were narrow like this.
Oh, be careful.
These are workshops.
These houses were here, and this shop was here. These shops were here. This looks pretty vintage. Yeah.
These are woodworks.
Oh, woodwork.
Woodworks.
Woodwork.
Okay. On Sundays, my mother used to put in a piece of meat and some potatoes and send it to the to the bakery, and I would go get it. And we had roast beef that lasted a whole week because she kept reheating it and reserving it. Ναι, μάλιστα είχαμε και μεγάλη ναυλή. Είχαμε μεγάλη ναυλή, είχαμε μια μεγάλη σιτιά, ήταν η σιτιά. Δεν κάνεις κυρία Σοφία, καλά μάνα μου, καλά μάνα μου.
Hello. How are you feeling?
Κύπρος, πολύ ωραία. Θέλω να μιλήσω με το μωρό της μάμας που δεν είναι της ένα φρέπε, παρακαλώ. That's all in my Greek, I don't really speak any. Δολακαρayasmos σας, παρακαλώ. It's a bit of a travesty, really. Πού είναι ο απόποτος? Where are the bathrooms? Συγγνώμη, πού είναι οι πουτάνας? Excuse me, where are the whores? These are the things my dad taught me. Είσαστε ετοιμμένος να υπογράψετε τα έγγραφα, κύριε? Do you intend to sign the documents? Θα σου σκοτώσω ρε πεσαβέγγι. I'll kill you, you pimp. As you can see, this is all extremely useful language.
Everyday Greek.
Everyday Greek. Good thing is that 86% of people in the island speak English.
So are you saying that exactly this space that is a parking lot was her property? Not
Yes.
this, not that. That was not part
All
of the
this
property.
area,
Just the parking lot.
this area.
So literally, now is the negative space of what she wants.
Yes. This is it.
Your childhood home is now a parking lot. It's crazy.
My
There's a song about that, right?
Oh, yeah,
But
Joni
the
Mitchell.
parking lot.
Now, would it have been the symbol?
Is there really?
That one right there?
Yeah.
That's exactly how it was. I'll take a picture because that reminds me. Amazing, isn't it? It's amazing. I can't wait to get my luggage. Dorothy has air conditioning.
Oh, very good.
Μαρούλα, επειδή έβαλα
Ο Κωστάκης δεν έχει σύστημα κλιματισμού.
Θέλουν να πάνε στις καμάρες να έρθουν να σε πιάσουν. Α, εντάξει, όχι, έχω πιάσει. Okay. See you. Bye.
Wow. So,
Yeah, Pandelis came and Marulla came. We sat around and visited. It was pleasant, sitting on the balcony.
How you call it?
Garden. It's so strange to sit right here, you know?
I know, and not be driving.
Yeah. It's approximately 40 AD.
Wow.
The water, bring it in here. Oh, yeah. But this was just, there was nothing. Dibut, nothing.
Nothing here. There was nothing here.
Correct,
Bravo. Still there. Still there. And this one used to be the bank.
And then, of course, when the Republic of Cyprus was declared, he worked for them. It was a steady
Paid the
job.
bills.
It was a steady job. It didn't pay very much. You know, tax collectors weren't paid really, very handsomely.
Maybe you got your skill with numbers from your dad.
Yeah.
Okay, so Dorothy is the daughter of one of your father's brothers?
Yes.
Okay. So she's a first cousin, and
Yeah.
Dula is a second cousin,
Right.
right? I get a little murky with cousins, because she's a first cousin?
Yeah, yeah, right. First cousin. Yes. First cousin.
Whereas Dula is the daughter of one of your father's brothers, right?
Okay. Pandelis, the oldest sibling, had a. Was the daughter of Pandelis. She was. Dula's mother was the daughter of Pandelis, my father's first, oldest sibling.
Okay.
Marulla was my first cousin.
So Dula is your second cousin.
Yes.
Now Dorothy is the daughter of who?
She's the daughter of Leonidas.
Is a boy? It's a guy?
Yeah, Leonidas. Named after Leonidas of Sparta.
So she's a first cousin.
Yes.
So she's a closer relative.
Yeah. Everybody speaks
This
English.
is where you belong, Dad. Come on.
But everybody speaks English. Have you noticed that?
Oh, you speak English and they speak Greeklish.
Greeklish. Yeah, they do. I hate Greeklish.
Right.
Either we're going to speak Greek or we're going to speak English.
It's tough
but I can't speak Greek and English.
They're very
mixed
nice
in.
because they're trying to include us.
Right, exactly.
Otherwise, we would be sitting around completely.
Right.
Susan doesn't.
Right, of course. These are eucalyptus trees. I'll translate. Walk a little bit this way?
Sure.
Everything seemed larger to me then. He had a beyond projector. For that equipment. Aren't these trees beautiful, Susan?
So pretty.
And you see the
Yeah.
same things in California, interestingly enough. The climate is identical. This used to be cooler, but I don't know, for some reason it just really gotten a lot hotter. So I don't understand. I don't remember the summers being
Climate
so
change.
quite so hot. Amazing. And this didn't exist, of course. The one is traveling.
Did you like being a projectionist?
I loved it.
That sounds
It was
fun.
the only way that I could learn English. You see.
Oh.
Because the way I did it is like I didn't understand what they were saying, but I could read the Greek subtitles, and I tried to match up what they were saying with the Greek subtitles. You know. After a while, I stopped being dependent on the Greek subtitles, and I could understand what they were saying. You know, and I would try to imitate it. I stood in the projection room and say, you know, like John Wayne said, "You got a swell layout out here." That's how I practiced learning English. American, you know, 2 shillings per week. Oh, I could buy souvlaki. I spend most of my money on souvlaki, and that's about it, really. And maybe some pastries. It was actually bigger. It was this big. It was bigger, though, you know, because it took me a long time to eat it. What an amazing trip. I don't know. What do you
Being
think?
reconnected with all these people and going to church with them.
But like this morning, for example, you know, we sat on the veranda, and you know, all these people came in and you know and greeted me.
But also, it's not.
Dula does the calling for me. She does my calling. Oh yeah, more often, yeah, more frequently, yeah. Now
Not
I did-
another 50 years. Come back every year.
The reason I didn't come for so many years is because I wanted to avoid the draft. I didn't want to get caught up in the crap and get killed.
As happened to Dorothy's husband. So
Exactly.
sad.
He was shot right there. She showed, you know, where he was shot, you know, by the Turkish Cypriots.
But that's those days are past.
She's been a widow since 1974. You know, he didn't even do anything. He was just there, you know, just shot.
in
Karaoke,
the
belly
Oh, hello.
dancer.
This looks like your kind of joint.
You're in heaven.
Oh man, I have so many relatives I could stay with for free. I mean, you know, there's no problem.
Got a free place to stay in Cyprus. Can't beat that, huh?
Yeah. I used to take boats and go out on boat rides. You know, my uncle Costas used to take me out, and you know, he was an illiterate fisherman. Yeah, I lived another, idyllic childhood, in a way. In a way, not.
Here
Osteida
Here
da mesa,
the
that's
picture
in
shop, Bangus Cyprus.
See, that's part of the
Used to
palace
Palace
here.
Cinema.
That's where it was.
Exactly here, yes.
Who is Archbishop?
Archbishop Macarius was he was archbishop, and he was also president. When he was deposed in a coup d'état sparked by the fascist junta in Greece, you know, that's when the Turks invaded. And began a Sapson, about the Sapson.
American Academy.
Oh, this is it.
American Academy was your old school.
Yes.
Your
I
high school?
I graduated
or-
from there. Quite a ways from Larnaca. Now it's actually merged with Larnaca.
It's suburban Larnaca.
Suburban Larnaca. Cafe, no cafe.
Cafe.
Very arid
It's
landscape.
very arid, you know. Of course, you know, because there's it's a chronic drought. Oh yeah, but this is it. 362 days out of the year, sunshine.
Yeah.
Right, that's amazing. You know, first of all, there weren't any universities in Cyprus when I was in 1960. It was just a 2-lane winding road.
You pass from the village to go to London.
the Turkish flag. Apparently individual rocks.
Wow.
This is indistinguishable from Athens, actually. Εγώ δεν νομίζω ότι έχουν κανέναν κίνητρο οι συνεφείς. Να μην
Oh, yes.
Doesn't
It's gonna
understand.
be divided, that's it.
You can go to the Turkish part?
Yes. You have to show your passport.
What do people like to do there? Do they have...
They go, there are casinos there.
The casinos, the shopping is cheaper, you know.
Mediterranean.
Hellenic.
This is a very old church over there.
Going to the capital, you know, to see.
Capital.
You know, it's like-
My mother had business, my father had business.
But you can see through. You can see through.
Yes, you can go and pay and go. I mean, with your passport.
You need your passport.
And like you need this, some license, you know, with your picture. And on the way back, you have to show this paper you went in, you know. They give you one piece of paper.
It saddens me greatly to see that.
Really? So were you,
You know,
were here
passport
before?
control in my own country, you know what I mean? I can't go down the street in my own country.
Right.
Present your passport to go down the street in your own country, you know?
Would you come to this market when you were a child?
Oh,
Did you come right here?
yeah.
And you
I used to
walked
come
right down there?
Walk everywhere. I mean, you can go anywhere. There was no partitioning. Like a no man's land here, you know? Like, for example, all of these places are, you know, they're closed down, they're shuttered. This is extremely sad. Tourists can go. You can go. You have a British passport. I mean, it's like being in a foreign country, in my own country. You know? It's supreme irony. I don't want to go there. Missing people, you know. They've all been killed by the Turks and buried in mass graves.
Oh, yeah.
That's what we say. Yes.
It's like it was 50 years ago.
But it looks deceptively serene, tranquil. I wouldn't go. I wouldn't patronize it. I would never go. Does that suck or what? People, shops, the thriving Brooklyn. It's been nuclear war, and people die. One day, it rains only in the wintertime. It's very unusual for it to rain in the summertime. One day it rained on the Chimonides compound. So the word got around that, it's wintertime on the Chimonides compound. The Chimonides. Chimonas and Chimonas. Instead of Chimonas, and the name Chimonas. Not Chimonides.
It was on the old even with
The language
this one, you see, we have a cousin, German, and his father was German, and his mother was from Lefkara. This Chimonides Papoose is the proud your grandfather, brother.
Il sonido now.
I tell you something.
I saw, I left.
Ne, il
I
sonido
came, I saw, I departed. Il sonido navite, ancient Greek.
Grafico, non è grafia?
This is the Byzantine symbol, double-headed eagle. This is where the bishop sits. The dragon is a symbol of evil, Satan. We thank you, Lord, for your church of Christ. We cry, you are the powerful Lord. Our refuge and what keeps us steady. But then one of the conquerors came in and scraped the gold off. But some of it remained, see?
Right.
See
Why
gold?
didn't they scrape the whole lot off? Were they
He became
disrupted?
sick. As he was scraping it, he became ill.
And he
Isn't
thought
it
he better
amazing?
stop.
And stopped. And stopped right there, and that was preserved.
There's a certain characteristic style, you know, these are the Byzantine style of, of icons. Now, that part, you know, women are not allowed beyond, because women are considered unclean because they menstruate. You know,
Because you're capable of menstruating.
Exactly.
What about once after the menopause?
Still, you know, women are not allowed beyond this point. So this is the equivalent of the Holy of Holies, you know, in the Jewish religion, because essentially Greek Orthodox Christianity was derived directly from Judaism.
The relationship?
Well, yeah, of course, yeah, they recognize that. And you see that the priests are dressed, you know, they're dressed just like the rabbis, you know, with the beard and you know, those long black robes, you know, the head. That's how the Pharisees and the Sadducees used to be dressed back in, you know, in the time of Jesus. So very little has changed.
Right.
And the rites are exactly the same as they were back in the 1st century AD. Actually, nothing has changed. You know, the rites, the language, you know.
It's just like biology, you know, culture. It just branches off into different directions.
Yeah. The birth of the Mother of God, namely Jesus. Theotoko. Theos means God. Theotoko means the Mother of God. She who gave birth to the Lord. Genesis.
You got a lot going on. You don't have time for God. Well, I'll tell you what, it's like
None of that. You know, what they do is they just stick to the original rites, you know, the 1st century AD, the first Christians. They were everywhere. Now this statue wasn't here. He was the founder of the Stoic school of philosophy. You know, because they met at a place that had an arch. In Greek, the word stoa means arch. So they met at the arch. So they were called the Stoics. How y'all doing? That's a world away from, you know, Katsurahame. It's a scam though, you know. Really an economic basket, Susan. You know, think about what would be one for the tourists. Now, this used to be a tobacco factory. They used to make cigarettes here. See, the basic Chimonides clan, the 9, you know, brothers and sisters, you know, they produce a lot of children. And they in turn produce a lot of children. And they in turn produce a lot of children. And these girls were the children of the children of the children. The 3rd generation, if you will.
Yeah.
You see? Of course, in the restaurant, they have the professional one. If you want it black, you don't put no sugar, nothing. If you want milk, you put the glaze. That's it.
Oh, a lot of it is air. You like beat air into it. There you go.
Finish.
And this is how you make frappe.
Oh, yes.
Jason, how are you feeling?
I really don't know. Well, first off, I think that this is it's a momentous moment in possibly human history, because how many fathers do you know right now, 2014, that have not been back to their home country in 51 years? And I've been to Cyprus, but I've never been with my father.